So the World Cruiserweight title showdown, which seemed so unlikely just a few weeks ago, owing to the fact that these two guys are friends, has now been officially announced. Lawrence Okolie will defend his WBO Cruiserweight strap on May 27th against Chris Billam Smith in Bournemouth, the venue being the Vitality Stadium. Chris Billam Smith has a lot of support in his hometown. I'm assuming the weather will be quite nice by then. Hopefully Ben Shalom can put on a good undercard so boxing fans can travel down from London and other parts of the UK and make a day out of it by the seaside. If you haven't been to Bournemouth before, for my money, it's by far and away the best seaside town in the UK. Mainly due to the fact that it actually has a real beach with real sand that stretches on for several miles, an actual blue sea, which is not what you get in Blackpool or Skegness or wherever. So yeah, it's quite a picturesque place, Bournemouth. It's the closest thing Britain has to Miami Beach. As for the fight itself, I'm expecting Lawrence Okolie to win. Chris Billam Smith is tough, he's got a good engine, he can punch, he's busy, and he's obviously got all that experience sparring Lawrence Okolie for many, many rounds when the source was also trained by Shane McGuigan. But I just don't think that's going to be enough to be able to overcome Okolie's physical strength, his awkwardness, and his punching power. Shane McGuigan obviously knows Okolie inside out. He knows his strengths and weaknesses. I'm sure he'll be devising a game plan for Chris Billam Smith to try and exploit those weaknesses. Could Billam Smith make it close? Maybe. But if Okolie has no regard for entertaining the public, pleasing the critics, by way of minimizing the amount of clinching, then I see him taking the W. If he is a bit concerned about not clinching too much and pleasing the public, then I give Chris Billam Smith a better chance. The cleaner the fight is, the more chance Billam Smith has, in my view. But Okolie is a winner. In fact, he got the biggest laugh at the press conference when somebody asked him if it will bother him getting booed by Chris Billam Smith's fans. And Lawrence said, I got booed in my last fight anyway, so I'm used to it. I think the fight will play out in a similar fashion to Billam Smith's fight a few years ago against Richard Riakporhe. In fact, when this Okolie-Billam Smith fight was announced, I was personally disappointed that it wasn't Richard Riakporhe in there against Lawrence Okolie rather than CBS. To me, that's a more interesting fight. I feel like if someone is going to either beat Okolie or push him close, they'll have to match him for physical strength. Riakporhe might be able to do that. I don't think CBS will. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.